Of course, I can't figure this out, as usual. Oh, maybe I need. Hang on, let's see. Oh, hey everybody. It's John Wooler. I'm trying to figure this thing out. It's not doing what I want it to do. It's showing I'm live. I must have the wrong setup. Of course it won't let me go next. Let me try it like this. See if this works. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties with my brain. Yeah, it's just my brain that doesn't work. Alright, I guess y'all can see me. Can anybody, now I can't read any. This is so crazy. How can I do this? Alright, I'm out in the woods. That little creek's usually dry. Looks like this cleaned up. Did that do anything for it? I do that. There I am up in the corner right there. I guess I'm a little bit everywhere. John Boy in the woods. But anyhow, let me see what I can do here. This ain't working like I want it to. Hang on. Let me get out of here. I don't know why this thing will not do what I want it to do. Alright, there's 6 people watching. I just don't know who all's in here. Alright, there's 6 people watching. I just don't know who all's in here. Got the live chat. Alright, there's 6 people watching. Oh no. I just don't know who all's in here. Got the live chat. Alright, there's 6 people watching. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Alright, where am I at? Are y'all still there? I understand that. Man, how does this work? There we go. Well, now I can't see anybody's. This is not crazy. I don't know who's saying what. Y'all be patient with me. Hey, Donna Flag, Kimmy, Positive Queen. How y'all doing? I appreciate y'all being here. I'm sorry. In my description, I put a warning out. I'm a hillbilly with technology. And I just can't figure it out. Hang on. Let me see. What am I doing? I don't want to stop streaming, but I want to get that. Y'all just hang on a minute. I'll figure something out. This is the sad part about being a hillbilly. You just don't understand all this newfangled stuff. I wonder why this shows me having 309 people. But if I go to my thing, I've only got 303. This ain't the right. Oh, let me get back over here. Unbelievable, y'all. I apologize. I can't figure out. I'm going to have to do it another way. If y'all be patient with me. Let's see. If I hit this thing, read what people are saying. I'm going to turn this thing down. Hey, Shannon. This thing, read what people are saying. That thing got to echo in all sorts of different kinds of ways. I just can't get this thing to do right. Thank you, Donna Flag. I love you too. I love all y'all. Thanks for putting up with me. Man, I'm going to tell you what, last night, it was clear skies all the way to this morning. You could see the morning star, whatever you want to call it, was shining bright and everything. And no sooner than the sun started popping up, they got to spraying the sky so hard. And, no, it's more like 60-something degrees here, 69 degrees. I hadn't updated my thing. But they got to spraying so hard you can't even see the blue skies. But this morning, you can see stars before the sun come up. Let me see. Y'all want to see what? Here, I'll show you the actual temperature. Let me update that. Oh, it's going to do that. 64 degrees out here in the middle of the woods. Yep. Let me see if we can get back over here. Boom, there. Wow. I just can't, I don't understand this, man. Let's see, I got the volume down. Well, it's not. Well, I keep going live. I don't get this one bit. I thought I had it. Hang on. If I go to camera, I can't see anybody. Can't see any comments. Let me try that again. Well, I don't hear my little dog. She's just running around. Ouija, what you doing, girl? Ouija, come here. Come here. Come here, look at the camera. Come here. Everybody see your eyes. Come here. Come here, Ouija. Ouija. Can't see him from here. Ouija, come here. Come here, Ouija. Ouija, Ouija. Come here. Look in the camera. Ouija, look. Look. Ouija. Look in the camera. There you go. You good girl. You good Ouija girl. Go find it. Look up, Ouija. Look. You see them spraying the skies? Look. They're spraying, ain't they? Ouija. You see those sprayers? Look, Ouija. She looks up at the sky a lot. That's crazy. Here, let me go over here. This is a crazy tree right here. Come on, Ouija. I can't see anybody's comments. I'll get back over to that in a minute. This tree, I don't know. Some of the Civil War was fought over here, and I don't know if this tree was little and had a musket ball hit it or a cannonball hit it. Ouija, come here. Can y'all see that big old round? Not in that thing. If I get Ouija over here, she likes climbing. Ouija. Man, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing wrong. I'm gonna have to live stream a different way, I guess. Like I said, I'm experimenting, seeing what I got, how I need to work this thing. Let me get back over here into the comments. I shouldn't have done it that way. There we go. Get back up here. Alright, your woods are like mine. Yeah, I remember her. Oh, okay, yeah, you saw that video. I'm going to go back and try to see where I left off on it. Yeah, 57 degrees now, it's like 64. Man, it was stars all night last night. I went outside a couple of times, you know, I wake up in the middle of the night. I got to looking. And I mean, there's stars I've never seen before, or either that or GPS satellites sitting in the same spot. I don't know. But, excuse me. But I ain't lying, man, this morning I started seeing the sun, you know, like the reddish glow coming up over the horizon. I was like, all right, I'm going to get to see a sunset. I mean, a sunrise. And next thing I know, here comes the plane spraying that white stuff out the back of it, and there comes another one. And before the sun could even come up, they done had the skies overcast. And it would be a lot warmer right now if it wasn't so overcast. We get on down through these comments. Now I'm gonna take, what happened? These woods, man, a whole bunch of limbs and trees and everything are just dying. I've never seen it so cluttered up. But these woods got like, I think back in 1986, they kind of clear cut everything, and this is the new growth. But shoot, since the early 90s, they've been doing our skies so bad, nothing has a chance to grow and everything's dying. I got trees, the tops are rotting out and falling down, and I tried getting some firewood, and dadgum, that stuff won't burn. Luigi, I'm over here. Crazy dog. Well, look, y'all, I appreciate y'all showing up. I don't know how. I almost bought a tablet today, and when they went to check, they didn't have any. That's my luck. I didn't want to spend the money on it, but I wanted to spend some money to try to improve my live streaming. And dadgum, if I couldn't buy it because I didn't have it. And I went to Walmart, which is one store I hate to go to. I hate a Walmart. I hate to say that, but I just do. I hate Walmart. Get out of here, maybe I can get this open here so we can look at the sky for a second. What are you choking on? Everybody got quiet on me. Let me see if I can do something here. Man, is that sun not looking weird? Why is it doing that? That is weird. What in the world is wrong with the sun? Look at that. See what happens right here? These polarized shades. What is that? Something beside? What is that? Why does that sun look all crazy like that? Can y'all see that? Why is that sun? Ow! There goes blackberry. Bush got me. Oh, I blinded myself. What in the world? Why does that look like that? Is that not crazy? I hear one of them plant. Look. There you go. Sucker there. Let me see if I can zoom in. This is what I gotta put up with all day long. Y'all see that sprayer? That jugger just spraying. There'll be another one about 2 minutes behind them, if not that far. What is going on with that sign? Is that not weird? Alright, I'm gonna get back into it. I didn't mean to do it like that. Alright, let's see if I can get back over here into the chat. Are y'all still with me? Let me see, where'd I leave off? Yeah, I hate them planes too, man. Them things. Every morning at like 4:30 in the morning, they're like, I'm talking about maybe 10 seconds behind each other. It's like they're on a mission. And it's just one right after the other. I mean, they're louder than crap. And that's not really the motors doing it. It's what they're spraying. That nozzle and going that fast, it just makes a lot of noise when they're spraying. And everybody assumes it's, oh, that's how a jet engine sounds. No, jet engines are pretty quiet. But they fly so low around here. And they crisscross. And, I mean, they're breaking every FAA law they have in place. Yeah, I know, nothing's showing. That's because I think my phone is cloned, or I'm going through one of the 3-letter company's computers, and because sometimes when I comment, it double posts or triple posts sometimes. I just have a lot of crazy stuff. I know they're probably watching me because I see too much stuff, but I can't get nobody to see it. Man. Dadgum. You must be on the far east side of Kentucky if it's already setting, Shannon. Because it's about straight up. It's nowhere close to setting here. Let's see, where am I at? Where are you at, Donna Flag? Yeah, Mike Decker, he does have a bunch of crazy stuff. Who's this backcountry bungho? Well, howdy back to you. Let me see if I almost said prescribed. Well, that'd be a good word. Yeah, I've already got you. That's right. I've gained like 120 people in the last month. It's crazy. Alabama Heartbreaker in the house. How you doing? You post some sun and sky videos too. Big Creek, Georgia. Huh, I got some kinfolk live down in Athens. Oh, man. Yeah, I've been hitting some of those Grow Your Channel live streams. And I'm glad too, because I've run into a lot of channels I didn't know about that's doing basically the same thing. I might have videos of the outdoors. I might have videos of clouds or the spray planes or the sun. Man, Alabama heartburn. You better watch getting up on that roof. I used to do roofing. You know, it's not the fall that gets you, it's a sudden stop at the end. Whew, I'm trying to walk back to the... I got a cup of coffee in my hand. Jacking on one of these cigarettes. I need to stop smoking. I've cut back a lot. Have I been buffering any? It shows I got good signal. Oh man. I've been doing more talking than puffing. My cigarette went out. I roll my own. Oh, you're on your roof right now. Yes, where I'm at. I'm like in a cereal bowl, man. I got hills all the way around me and I'm down in it. And I can only see a small percentage of the sky, but I can drive about a mile from me and I'm on top of some farmland that's on the... I'm like the highest point in West Tennessee, but it's just too many trees. But I can go over, like I said, a mile away, and there's a field road that goes through the middle of some crops. And I can see horizon to horizon, north, south, east, and west. And man, it's just unbelievable how many planes are up there doing what they're doing. And I got some videos of it. I've gone up there to catch sunrises, but that's kind of hard to do. And the sunsets are sporadic around here. Sometimes you might have one, but most of the time it gets covered up before it even gets down to the horizon. Steve! Dadgum, Arkansas. Man, I was in the Air Force in Little Rock. I used to go up to Heber Springs. I love Heber Springs. I love that place. They got this little Sugarloaf Mountain. Man, you climb up to the top of that thing and look down and see people fly fishing. And I think, what is that, Little Red River? And man, they just look like little bitty ants down there. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, you're in Cincinnati. That's right, you're in Cincinnati. Your name throws me off. I always think you're in Alabama. Heartburger. Seven. Oh, my bad. My eyes, man, it looked like Steven at first. My bad. Plus, I only learned how to spell up to the letter G. A, B, D, F, E, P, E. See, I don't even know my alphabet. No, I'm kidding you. I can count to 10, though. Hell, it only took me like 3 years to graduate 3rd grade. And then by the time I was in the 7th grade, I was a substitute bus driver. I was the top of my class because I was taller than anybody else. But, I'm going to stop being stupid. Well, I can't. It's just natural. Yeah, old Arkansas. I love Arkansas, too. I used to go down north of Little Rock there. They had a place called Burns Park. I used to take my 4-wheeler down there, and there's like a little... I guess it would be considered an island because you had to go through water to get to it. It was in the middle of the... What is that river? What is that river goes through Little Rock right there? White River? No. But anyhow, Burns Park is on it. And man, I wiped out my 4-wheeler there one time. Whew. Hadn't been down there in like a month, and it rained real hard. And it was a bunch of us. We used to take our four-wheelers down there. And man, this one dude had a little 110, and he was hogging the trail. So I got off the trail, and I looked over, and I was passing him. And when I looked back, there was like 4 ruts. And I was like, and they were deep and wide. They're like 2 foot deep, 2 foot wide. And I made it over the first 3, but the 4th one, my front tire went in it. And man, I was doing about 50. I started flipping and flipping. The four-wheeler landed on me as we were flipping. When it was all said and done, I had one front tire that was leaned all the way in. The handlebars were wrapped around the gas tank. And people were dropped their fishing poles, and they were running up to me to see if I was still alive. Which I was. Well, I mean, I guess that's evident, huh? But anyhow, I just got on the old four-wheeler and pulled the handlebars up. And that front tire wouldn't move. So I just got it on 2 side tires and rode it back to the truck. I'm probably as country as they come. You're right by the levee. I think it is the Arkansas River. Yeah, I believe you're right. No, it is the Arkansas River. Yeah. We got over there on that little island, and some reason that river went up. My buddy couldn't get his four-wheeler back across, but he said, well, I seen where they'll float. Well, we learned they don't, and I had to get his four-wheel drive Toyota and back into the water as far as I could and throw him a rope. He also, oh man, we're in Jacksonville, Arkansas, and there's this pond levee, and the fence was down. We'd never been over there, so I said, come on, the fence is down. Let's go up on this pond levee. And when I got to the top, I cut to the left real hard because, you know, there's a pond there, right? I turn around and look. He's coming up that pond levee wide open. And he jumped in the air, and guess what? It was a sewage treatment pond levee. That water was like Kool-Aid lime green. He went in that stuff. He come up out of the water spitting that green stuff out. Oh, it was so nasty. Only thing you could see of the four-wheeler was 2 back tires floating up. And he's like, come in and help me get the four-wheeler out. I'm like, I'm not getting in that. I threw him a rope, and he tied it onto the four-wheeler, and I pulled it out of the water. And man, the headlight was full of green water. It was nasty. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, those four-wheelers ain't nothing nice. Because I was used to riding motorcycles, and the first time I was on my four-wheeler, it kind of leaned to the side, so I put my foot out. Guess what? The back tire run up your leg, and it got me caught. My back tire wound up right at my butt, and my other leg sitting there stuck up on the gas tank and the seat, and I was just stuck there. And I had to get people to come roll it off of me, man. It had me locked up. It was crazy. Hey, Seven, you live an hour and a half, what, north or south? I'll tell you what, up there at Heber Springs, man, that water coming out of that dam is so cold that we asked the ranger up there, you know, how long would you make it in there? And they said you'd die from hypothermia in 10 minutes. I mean, that was some of the coldest water coming out of that Heber Springs dam. Ooh, and in July. So they still got the I-30 speed 7. They still got the I-30 speedway going down there. Because that ought to be pretty close to you. I think that's, well, I guess it's on the I-30. Oh. Man, Alabama Harbor, you can't be drinking and riding those four-wheelers now. I've tried. tried it on a motorcycle. It'd probably be easier to do on a four-wheeler because a motorcycle will fall over when you stop. But that's another story. Man, I just don't know. Who's running through your big towns? 7. Man, I'm a little slow. Oh man, I had a lot of fun on my four-wheeler. I used to race. You ever heard of El Paso, Arkansas? It's north of Little Rock. It's up past Cabot. It's on Highway 5. But they used to have a half-mile dirt track, and that's where I first started learning how to drive. And my second weekend, I flipped that car off the top of the bank, and it was like 20 foot high, and it was a half-mile track. And I landed roof first, and it bounced back in the air and landed back on the tires. And man, that was crazy. But after, I couldn't really drive that good for some reason, so I bought a four-wheeler. And dadgum, over the winter, I learned how to kick the four-wheeler sideways and all sorts of stuff. I come back the next season for that dirt track. And man, I was killing it. I was getting first, second, and third place every race. But they closed that place up. Yeah, the I-30 Speedway. It's down in, is that Benton? I think it's Benton. I think it might be southwest of Little Rock. Man, that wire look. I had a good friend get killed on a four-wheeler hitting a barbed wire fence. Yeah, he had a Banshee, and I guess he was wide open and lost it. And he got wrapped up in that barbed wire. Mountain Girl in here? I gotta backtrack through this. There you are. Hey, Mountain Girl 73. Man, y'all get along in there in those comments. Y'all get to knowing each other. Like I said, I figured out I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, well, that's just life. Things happen. I've lost so many friends over the year. I had one, he was in the Lucy-Hatchie River. This is in, like, Oakland, Tennessee. And he stepped in a soft spot, man, and got sucked under in the, like, quicksand, I guess. Yeah, it's all sorts of crazy stuff. Oh, 7, you don't talk too much. I'm gonna be honest with you, my string's all cracked up, and I think it sit there and distorted some lettering and made it look like a T was in there. Yeah. Man, I figured, I was wondering if old Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian show up, because he always finds the video afterwards and says, I don't know how I missed it. So I Gmailed him. And I don't see him not available in the house. Oh, you ain't joking. Not available. That stuff is probably so deep he sunk in and drowned from it. Because I've gotten stuck in it before, and luckily I had a pit bull that I had on a leash. And he'd pull me out. And I used to use him for these real steep, bank sides on the creek. I'd let him get up ahead of me and get a good stance, and I'd use his leash to help get me up there, and then I'd let him go up some more, and I kept doing it. That's how I'd climb out of the bank sometimes. But now I got this little dog, and she can't do what that bigger dog can do. But man, it's a nice day. The wind kind of kicks up and it dies down. It kicks up a little bit and dies down. Oh man, I would never get in that Mississippi River ever, 7. That daggone Mississippi River is basically the sewage canal for every every big town on it. Like I think St. Louis dumps into it. Oh, don't worry, Alabama Heartburger. I'm trying to keep up myself. I can only do one thing at a time. And, it takes me a while to read, Like Shanna said, how you doing? Not available. No, I don't read that slow. No. Yeah, I'll jump subject to subject. Man, it's a nice day out here. Have I been buffering any? I still got the same cigarette in my mouth. It keeps going out, so I'm talking too much. Really great weather. Oh, yeah, it is today. Man, it wasn't Saturday. Whew, we had tornado warnings and all sorts of stuff. But I didn't see any crazy clouds or nothing. You know they got this saying they've been putting on TV and everything. When the lightning roars, go, or when the thunder roars, go indoors. Well, they want you to go inside so you can't see what's up in the sky. I mean, that's the whole deal. I usually, when I go out, I'm like, man, what's going on out here? That's how I captured that red orb in the cloud. And those, well, it wasn't storming that day. I caught those 2 identical clouds. That was crazy. And I've been noticing those clouds and a lot, couldn't be a coincidence if I keep seeing those umbrella-shaped clouds. I don't use tubes, Shanna. I sit there. I got a roller. You can buy filters, and I buy like not tops, but bugler papers. I got a zigzag roller, and I buy filters, and I just buy pipe tobacco. Because I've never liked I've always figured if I bought them in tube form already, I'd wind up crushing them. Natural Born Rebel in the house. What's going on, Natural Born? There you go. Yeah, it's probably warmer down there, 7, than it is up here. Oh, I've been so close to lightning before. It hit my dad's house when we were kids, man. It was a bad storm come up in the middle of the night, and me and my brother got scared. And luckily I got this sixth sense about stuff, but we laid on a rug beside their bed that was below this window. And I sat there and I was like, Joey, we need to get up and go over there. He's like, this is fine. I'm like, no, we need to get up and lay over here. So we're being quiet because they didn't wake up, but it was a bad storm. So no sooner did we get over to this other rug and lay down, man, lightning hit the side of that house about 2 foot from where we were laying. It was crazy. And it left like a purple glow inside the room and this weird taste and smell. Roots in the house. How you doing, Roots? Shoot, like what? I'll say 7 days ago, it was 14 degrees in the morning over here. Now it's in the 60s. Well, it was 70 something yesterday. That's crazy. Got daggum trees have budded out and daffodils have bloomed and all sorts of stuff. Hey, yeah, that gum yesterday, man, they had a 84-mile-an-hour winds in like, I don't know, it's about 20 miles southeast of me in Pickwick Dam, if anybody knows where that is, Savannah, Tennessee. But they had funnel clouds that were kind of touching down and going back up, too. I wonder if I can text while I'm doing this. I'm going to see. Y'all think I can text while I'm doing this? Hey, if I lose y'all, I didn't mean to, but y'all probably see everything I'm doing anyhow. I'm live streaming this thing. And, uh-oh. I know I got a text from him. What in the world? Oh, that wasn't a text. Am I still live? No. Yeah? No. Hey, am I still live? Hey, am I still live, y'all? Am I still live? Did I lose y'all? Man, I don't know what I'm doing, man. You don't ever... Shouldn't nobody like me have technology in their hands? Oh, no. I went to that. Is anybody there? Hang on. I think I... No, I'm still alive. Look at that. I didn't lose anybody yet. I think I'm... Hang on. I might need to hit that thing again. No. Dadgum. What did I do? What did I do? Is anybody there? Oh, whew. Oh my goodness. I couldn't tell, man. I sat there and went to daggum messaging and realized I done messed up. Hang on. I do need to take dadgum if I go over there. Well, he's right around the corner. Run! I'll do the old hillbilly call. Man, I might have. I don't. What were we talking about? It's okay, Ouija. Man, I got to figure out how to live stream better, man. I wanted to get my cameras going, but I couldn't see any text. I don't know. I went through a different app instead of going live through my YouTube channel. I think that had something to do with it, because I guess I need to go live with the camera. Let's see. I'm gonna try something here. Ouija. Is it working? There she is. Ouija girl. Look in the camera, Ouija. Ouija. See that blue eye? She got one blue eye. Ouija. We gotta do that right now. You so crazy. Man, when she was like 9 months old, she killed a possum. And then she sat there and let it sit for 5 days and went back and ate it. Ugh. That was a few years ago. Gene Gregory in the house. How you doing? I got 9 people up in the chat. That's a uh-oh, what's going on? Y'all still there? Oh man, this thing's loading on the Facebook. I hate Facebook. I meant to delete that. I deleted Messenger. Dadgummit. Oh shit. I heard a tree limb falling. I don't want Messenger. Dadgum these people. Man, these phones are persistent, man. They make you update when you don't want to. All sorts of stuff. Oh, yeah, I just did it because I was trying to find somebody. I don't use my real name or anything. And I try not to show my face. It's just me. The only facial pictures I've got is through the DMV with my driver's license. And I hate they got that. But I'll take a picture and then I'll either go in there shaving and get a picture and then grow a beard or a goatee out, or I'll go in there with a goatee and clean shave. So evidently I went in there no facial hair because I have a goatee now. But anyhow, y'all don't want to hear that stuff. Well, look, y'all, I don't know how long I've been on here. Let's see who else showed up. I see 10 people in here. There's 9 there, y'all. Did I see just Winded? No. Huh. Yeah, I need to delete that. I was trying to get more memory on my phone. I know that'll give me some. That daggum Facebook ain't nothing but that, what was it, DARPA? It was a military experiment they did. I saw Marfogle News was talking about that this morning. They shut it down in like January of 2004, and Facebook started February 4th, 2004. That's when they flipped the switch on old Zuckerberg or whatever his name is. I don't keep up people that much. Let's see, somebody. Okay. Man, I don't know how to get back in touch with him. I wonder. I better not do that. I was going to say, I wonder if I can make a phone call. He's bad about not keeping his phone on, and he uses Messenger. And I warned him like last week. I'm like, look, I'm fixing to delete Messenger because I need some gigabyte or megabyte, whatever it gave me. It gave me some memory where I could load up, where I can do what I'm doing now. It's just, I don't know what I'm doing. Whew. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm fixing to fire up the grill and fix me some beer bratwurst. Man, them things ought to be good. Y'all still there? Or y'all just listen to me ramble? Because I can ramble. I talk too much. Well, I don't talk much because I don't have anybody around to talk to. I appreciate y'all listening. Hey, am I still live, right? And for some reason, there's like a 20-second delay. Let's show them. But look, I was looking on my videos, and I got 4 videos they've tagged as a copyright thing. And 2 of them have nothing. I mean, one of them is a meteorite that I found. I don't know where they get a copyright from that. And I forgot what the other video was. But there's no copyrighted material at all. I just don't understand where they come up with this stuff. Let's see here. We'll go look at some pictures. Y'all want to look at some pictures? Well, I can't see the chat if I do that, but let's just do that. Yeah, this is for real right there. The government protecting and serving the poo-poo out of you. Yeah, buddy. I've been that poor dude in the middle for no reason at all. They just love to practice. I guess. I don't know. They're mentally insane. Yeah, here's that red orb. That was crazy. That cloud was in the north. I ran out of memory. And the crazy thing, I went and bought a daggone brand new phone. Spent twice as much as I normally would. And daggone if it don't need Wi-Fi to set up with. Let's see, what other crazy pictures do I have in here? That daggone planet thing is crazy. I saw that on somebody's video. I mean, it was closer to the sun and there was another one. But I saw that as, well, let me see if I can find the actual picture. Oh, come on, yeah. It was a little bright dot right there, so I took a picture. And those close-ups, you know, is where I've cropped in. But I could see that with my eye. It wasn't a lens flare. There was actually something there. And then it turned into, I mean, no sooner did I take that picture right there, it turned into a halo. Oh, where's it at? It turned into a little bobcat kitten right there. I heard that thing hollering out in the woods, man. I guess something happened to its mom. So I went out there and rescued. That thing wasn't nothing but skin and bones. That was crazy. I can't find that picture. It ain't no big thing. Oh, there we go. Alright, let me try to get back over here, see if anybody's still here. Man, y'all all up in my phone. No. Brenda, how you doing? Man, I ain't seen you in a while, Brenda. It's been some weeks. Catherine in the house, too. We say, Brenda, it'd be you if you were trying to go like, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. Well, look, y'all, I appreciate y'all showing up. I'm going to have to get off here and check on my buddy. And I'm going to try to stream something again tonight, I think. So if y'all want to show up, I'll come up with some other stories and stuff. Look at this crap right here. Hang on. They come over. I don't know if y'all can see it. I can't see the screen. The sun's blinding me. Can y'all see that sprayer? Let me find some shade somewhere. tree, they go over that same spot right there, day after day. I mean, well, I should say minute after minute. They just continuously, that same spot, because, you know, I'm standing in the same spot, and they're always going past that tree there, and they always hit the top of that tree there. They just over and over, and I guarantee you, hang on, I'm not going to end this live stream yet, because there will be another one right behind it. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Look at the sun, man. It's messed up. Or should I turn the screen side? Uh-oh. Got some Bob Seat. What is it? Yeah. There's an old messy shot. Alright, let's look at this soda. What's it doing? Wonder if I get a copyright for that song going on in the background. Oh, welding is out. Let's see, what is wrong with that sun? Oop. Man, y'all just seeing how I normally act, aren't you? It's terrible. It's terrible being me. Is that something right there beside it? Because I've been seeing a lot of stuff. Look. And it ain't, oh, that must have been a cloud. I would tell y'all a freaky story about I was looking up beside the sun one day. I ain't gonna tell y'all. Y'all think I'm really crazy then. Boom. Sucker is bright. Alright, y'all see that trail? I can't see nothing. Anyhow. Alright, I'm gonna get over here and see. You whoop whoop. Well, shoot, y'all, look. I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I do appreciate y'all showing up. I've had fun. And I'll holler at y'all later, man. Y'all just, everybody stay sweet. Keep your eyes to the sky, man. John Boy out.